Cory Booker is about to take a big step. No, not in the Senate chamber, but down the aisle. The New Jersey senator recently announced that he and Alexis Lewis are engaged, sharing a peek into their tropical proposal that looks straight out of a romance movie. Posting on Instagram on September 2nd, Booker gushed about his fiancée, calling her one of the greatest unearned blessings of his life. He shared, "She has transformed me, helping me to ground and center my inner life and discover the joys of building a nurturing home with someone you love." Honestly, who doesn't love seeing a politician get a little gushy about their love life?
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
So how did this all start? Cory and Alexis met on a blind date back in May 2024, set up by a mutual friend. Sparks flew instantly. The lovebirds hit it off so well that they decided to move in together in Washington, D.C., and have been sharing a home ever since.
We moved in together. It's a wonderful thing. She's a really special, extraordinary person.
It's not all formal dinners and serious conversations. The couple's charm comes from the little things. On one date, Alexis asked Booker to open his TikTok For You page, and he revealed his obsession with food and animal videos. Cory said he held his breath in delight, realizing those quirky, everyday details made their connection feel real and sweet.
We're really doing incredibly well.
Fast forward to this summer, during the Senate's August recess, Cory decided it was time to pop the question. He went big with a surprise beachside proposal in Hawaii. Lay's, a sandy beach, Cory down on one knee, and Alexis showing off a sparkling ring. He called her his partner, best friend, and now fiancé, and emphasized how much she transformed his life and helped him find deeper joy and grounding.
I will say this, the date is interesting. Married men live longer than single men.
Of course, this isn't the first time Booker's romantic life has caught public attention. He previously dated actress Rosario Dawson from 2019 to 2022, but he's usually kept things private. This time, though, Cory is happy to share some of the sweet everyday moments that make their relationship special. On Andy Cohen Live this past June, Cory shared how they like to unwind, usually by watching shows together. He admitted that reality TV isn't really his thing. He even tried Love is Blind with Alexis, but made it clear that they make time for the shows and interests they both enjoy.
So what's the last show you two binged together?
We're still binging it, so don't ruin it for me. Most of America has already seen it, but we have 2 more episodes of White Lotus to go.
Oh, wow.
And Alexis Lewis? She's definitely not just Cory Booker's fiancée. She's a powerhouse in her own right. An alum of the prestigious Sidwell Friends School, she earned her bachelor's degree in marketing from NYU and then completed an MBA in hospitality and real estate development at Cornell University. Professionally, Lewis is a rising star in the real estate investment world as Senior Vice President of Investments at Brasa Capital Management. Before that, she worked in public service as Economic Policy Manager for the Los Angeles Mayor's Office of Economic Development, where AXIS helped drive commercial growth in South LA and co-led the Mayor's Evolve Entertainment Fund, a partnership blending public and private efforts to boost the local scene. So yeah, when Cory met Alexis, 2 ambitious, driven paths finally aligned. And in many ways, their relationship reminds me of Zoran Mamdani and his wife. Yep, Zoran is married, and his wife, Rama Dwaji, is a Syrian artist with an impressive creative background.
And I must thank my incredible wife.
Now, you wouldn't know it from his campaign. Zoran was laser-focused, barely a word about his personal life.
We have to earn support.
So when Rama made her first major appearance on election night, standing by his side, people were curious. Who is she? Well, it turns out Rama is a talented Syrian artist who works in illustration and animation. Her work has been featured in The Washington Post, The New Yorker, and she's even created posters for events across the city. Basically, she's the kind of person who says more through her art than any press conference ever could. And honestly, good for her. So how did these two meet? Not through politics, and not at some gallery opening either. They actually met on Hinge, that's right, the same dating app you've probably deleted and reinstalled a dozen times.
I met my wife on Hinge, so there is still hope in those dating apps.
Hinge, PR team, you paying attention? And yes, they're already married. Zoran shared in an interview that they tied the knot in a civil ceremony earlier this year at the city clerk's office. But before that, they had a celebration in Dubai with Rama's family. Photos from the event show a joyful gathering, and despite what some online critics claimed, the venue wasn't exactly over the top. According to reports, ceremonies there cost about $72 per guest. So, basically the same as dinner and drinks in Manhattan. Still, once the relationship came to light, trolls started circling. They accused Mamani of hiding his wife and criticized Rama for supporting the pro-Palestine movement through her art. Some even tried to frame their Dubai celebration as some sort of scandal, but Mamdani wasn't having it. He posted photos from their civil ceremony on Instagram and addressed the situation head-on. He wrote, "3 months ago, I married the love of my life, Rama. Now, right-wing trolls are trying to make this race, which should be about you, about her." And he kept going. "Rama isn't just my wife. She's an incredible artist who deserves to be known on her own terms. You can critique my views, but not my family." A clear and powerful response.
We have to stand up and fight back.
While Rama has mostly stayed quiet throughout all this, she did post a sweet Election Day message. It was a photo carousel, some adorable photo booth pics from an Eid celebration, a classic "I voted" sticker selfie, and even a childhood snap of Zoran that honestly belongs in a campaign ad. Her caption? "Couldn't possibly be prouder. Ah, how cute is that?" These days, we're seeing more and more political couples who balance public service with strong personal partnerships. Just look at Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and his partner Jodie Hayden, or Canada's potential next leader Mark Carney and his wife Diana, both couples showing what modern political support looks like. Anthony Albanese just made history. Again. He became the first Aussie PM in over 20 years to win a second straight term. But instead of just soaking up the political win, Anthony took a moment to thank his fiancée, Jodie Hayden.
"You have my heart, I love you, and I look forward to living our lives together."
Seriously, it doesn't get more romantic than that on election night. Their love story is one of those unexpected turns life throws your way. They met in 2020, about a year and a half after Albanese's divorce. He had been married for 19 years to an Australian former politician, Carmel Tebbit, and they share a 24-year-old son, Nathan.
Who's grown into a fine young man who I am just so proud of. Thank you.
Anthony's love story with Jodie began when she shouted out her support for his favorite footy team, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Albanese later joked that she had him at Up the Rabbitohs. She followed up with a message, they grabbed a beer, and the chemistry was instant.
"Who said I love you first?"
Same time.
Same time. It was definitely the same time. Yeah.
The couple got engaged on Valentine's Day in 2024. Yes, he went full romantic. Albanese helped design the ring and planned the whole thing, right down to the balcony proposal at the lodge. He described it as something that took a lot of planning and thought, and it clearly paid off.
Was a very happy moment.
Despite their high-profile lives, they insist it's not all politics and press conferences. In a candid interview, the couple joked about sharing a bathroom, Anthony's particular about keeping it tidy, and Jodie playfully called him out when her things start migrating across the sink. Totally relatable, right? Jodie's also been more than just a supportive partner. She's been a visible presence on the campaign trail and even penned a heartfelt letter ahead of the 2025 election. She spoke directly to women voters, saying Anthony values equality, supports flexible work, and truly understands what families need. He walks the walk on equality in his professional life and at home, Jodie shared. You could tell this wasn't just campaign talk. It came from love. Anthony responded with just as much affection. On a radio show, he said, "She's just fantastic. She's really smart and always brings in a different perspective." He even gave her credit for pushing the campaign to go harder on women's issues, like working from home. Honestly, sounds like a team that's not only in sync, but genuinely has each other's backs.
We just want to live in the moment at this point.
And if you're wondering about their wedding plans, so far the only confirmed detail is that their dog, Toto, will be the ring bearer. Adorable, right? As for the wedding song, Jodie hinted that Bruce Springsteen might make the playlist. Now that's a ceremony we'd all love to see.